in that spirit of giving, what are some expectations, and not just me, but
Yeah.
in the past with other relationships or thoughts, like Christmas means a tremendous amount to you and your family. I grew up in a family where it didn't mean as much.
Correct.
And so I'm starting to find the joy and learning the Christmas spirit, other than my nieces and nephews who always got anything they wanted. But really, from an expectation point of view on the, not just the fiscal side, how do you handle that? What's your thought process on that?
Well, let's go ahead and just kind of put a flashlight or highlight on one of the words you said, which is joy. The whole premise behind us talking today is this is the most stressful time of the year. It's year end for many, many companies. So there's a lot of year end stuff that you as a person, not just a father, a mother, a sibling, a spouse, but you as an employee are doing. So there's stress with that. And then if all of a sudden there's budgeting that didn't correlate to being ready to spend this time of the year, that's a stress, right? So
All I'm thinking about is Christmas vacation right now.
I know. So the joy of the season is missing if you didn't have that preemptive budget. So already take the advice, $50 a week, you'll love it. But then it's the expectation of how much do we spend on each other, or how much do we spend on my family's gifts and your family's gifts? There's a lot of spending going on. And as we all know, some of those tipping points that lead to dissatisfaction in a marriage, one of them is money and the way money is distributed, right? So I am a talker. Don't know if you could see that, but part of me is defining the expectations. And one of those things that we have set up really well in our marriage is define the expectation before it happens. Otherwise, a narrative begins to be established of, I expect Frank to spend this much money, or I expect him not to spend this much money on XYZ. So he gets welcomed into my family 3 years ago and sees Christmas on steroids. He gets to see that when we say we do stockings, our stockings on average cost about $150 per person, and there's 4 members in my family. And then you get gifts on top of that. So there was a lot of expectation discussion that we had to have there.